Hello, my beautiful Geminis, and welcome to your money and career guidance. And this is for the rest of the year, so the rest of November and December. And we're looking at money and career for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, all cross-watching with me, Julie Poole. Hello, welcome or welcome back. It's tea and tarot time with Julie. Grab yourself a cuppa, put your feet up. Let's have a little look what's going on for my Geminis for money and career. Okay, I'm going to start off with some energy oracle to get the themes for the next couple of months. All right, so what do we have for Gemini, please? My lunar brothers and sisters, because I'm a Gemini moon. And oh yeah, let's not forget Mercury's retrograde for more or less all of November. Okay, so we're starting off with indecision. We've got the sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron, which is your third eye. And we have daughter spirit. All right, let me get them all in view for you. There we are. Okay, all right. Let's add in the tarot. Okay, this is the Marchetti Tarot. That's the energy oracle. All the cards I use are linked below in the description box, along with my website if you want to have a little look at that. Okay, all right, let's see what we have for Gemini, money and career. Oh, we want the top one there. Right, okay. Oh, nice. Knight of Coins with the Page of Coins, the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups. She keeps coming out. The Chariot also keeps coming out. That's your victory and success. Oh, we got the Five of Cups on the end. Okay, let's find out what that is all about. But before we do, let's get your affirmations. These are from Hoping to Having Wealth and Success affirmation cards. Okay. Success makes my life better, more enriched, and more fulfilled. Okay, so let's get the other one out first, they're saying. This is the Everyday Spirit Guide affirmation cards. And we have new. A cycle has ended. Let me bring it up so you can see. Welcome the new. Change is coming for good. All right. Now, it feels two messages there. Change is coming for good, for the better, and change is coming for good as in permanently. All right. So two messages there about this change, this new that's coming in for you is better for you and is long lasting. Now, this change is to do with success. Now, this could be success in a court situation, a legal situation, about a new job or the job that you're in, getting successful in that job. This can also be to do with money and investments and properties, anything to do with money and or career. Okay, can be both. And for those of you retired and not working, then we're just looking at the money side. But I love this. Success makes my life better. Right, let's stay with this for a minute. Why is it important? Many of us have or had a belief that success makes my life harder. The more successful I get, the more I have to work. The harder I have to work, the more I have to sacrifice. I certainly had that belief until about 2019 when I found it, and then I neutralized it, and then all of a sudden the success started to come, including the money with it. All right, because that belief that success is a burden, is a sacrifice, will block our success. So this, all the affirmations were channeled that I created. Okay, success makes my life better, more enriched, and more fulfilled. So I want you to examine your belief system about success and ask yourself, do I believe this is true, that success makes my life better? All right, or do I believe success makes my life worse? So I want you to examine your beliefs and then change them if you need to. All right, change in the beliefs to say, actually, success makes my life more enriched, more fulfilled. All right, so we want to align with that. Okay, so we are starting the month with this indecision. A decision needs to be made here. All right, so we like this. What is the decision about? Which way am I going? This way or that way? All right. Do I go there? Do I go there? What do I do? I can feel this change and I'm not quite sure which way to go. So I'll just pause and stand still for a minute, right? Don't make the decision if you don't feel ready. Oh, hang on. All right. They're saying, yeah, but the thing is, define ready, right? If you are saying, I'm not going to make a decision till I'm 1,000% sure, you could be standing there a very long time, all right? But at the same time, if it doesn't feel right and you just need a minute to pause and feel into it, then do that, right? So there's a difference between, I'll never be ready. Anything that most successful people have started, they didn't feel 100% ready for, but they said, oh, it's good enough, I'm just going to have a go, all right, and throw yourself into it. So a decision needs to be made. It's a very Gemini card, this way or that way, So we're looking at what's this decision about? Is about the Knight of Coins, right? So the Knight of Coins is long-term security and stability. He doesn't rush. He arrives at his destination with all his coins intact. He hasn't spilt them all over the way. This is long-term stability, that I'm working for this and I expect to see the results further down the line. Those results don't have to be there tomorrow, but they might be there in 6 months or 9 months or a year or sometimes even 2 years. Many successful people set themselves a 1 year, 3 year and a 5 year goal. All right. And then they even have a 10-year plan. They're looking at what's the long term. When we invest into, savings and bonds and things like that, right? We don't generally get a very big return in the first year or two, but it compounds over time. And so it's saying with the Knight of Coins, is my money and career building me towards something that is going to give me the rewards further down the line? So this might be, for example, starting a course or a class that is going to enable you to have more skills to be able to earn more money. And that course might take 6 months to complete, or a year, or, in the case of university, 3 years, 4 years. For a master's, it might take a while, but then you can earn more because of those qualifications. It's that kind of thing. I'm putting the work in now and I will get the results and the rewards further down the line. So that's the decision that you're currently in during this period of November and December. Is the juice worth the squeeze, as Chris Reck would say? Is the job that I currently have, or the investments or the property that I currently have, is this likely to give me the rewards I'm looking for in 6 or 12 months' time? And if it's not, if it's dead end, if it's never going to give me the rewards, if it's always going to be uncertain and insecure, then it's time for me to take action, because nights are always action, and find something else. Okay, but if it is going to give me those rewards, then I'm going to choose that path towards that longer term stability. Okay, so the Queen of Cups is underneath this. So the energy here is about being compassionate and loving, but also being very calm. The Queen of Cups is emotionally mature. No tears and tantrums, no sudden excitement of throw myself into it and I'm jumping the deep end and then, oh dear, that didn't work out. She will just consider everything and she will think it all through and she will make a decision from the heart of what feels right, and she will take her time and she will be loving and compassionate, not impatient and frustrated with herself, like you should have made this decision yesterday, why are you hesitating? Just be gentle and say, right, which one? So which one what? Let's say this is a job. Is my current job going to give me the long-term security and financial benefits that I'm looking for? If it's not, then I'm going to be looking for something else. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to leave the current job, but I'm looking for something else. If this was an investment that is just, it's been sat there 10 years and it's not doing anything, it's not growing, it's not expanding, right? Is it time for me to shift that into something else then? So I'm looking at all of these things from a place of, I'm ready for something new. I'm ready to try something new, to try something different, to do it differently that is going to give me the rewards. Now, I'm going to really tap into my intuition here. The sixth chakra is your third eye. It is your intuition, your hunches, your gut feeling. What does your soul say? Which is the way forward? I'm going to use my insight. Now, Archangel Metatron will help you. Messenger of God. He has incredible insight, and he is so beautiful and loving and powerful. So tap into your third eye, tap into your intuition, and say to your intuition, show me the opportunities for that money. The page of coins is here. Now, pages are the messengers. They bring news, they bring openings, they bring opportunities. So as we tap into our intuition might guide us to go and have a look on that particular website about property or about jobs or about investments or about something. I don't know why I'm looking at it, but it just feels right. And there you find the opportunity that you can then take forward. The Chariot. It might be a conversation you're led to have with somebody, and it leads to something. But the opportunities are opening up for you, led by your intuition here, that are going to enable you to move forward towards your success and your victory. Now, we've also got daughter spirit. So Metatron, very spiritual, and now we've got daughter spirit. The door is opening for you to tap into your most spiritual self, your ancestors, your spirit team, the universe, God, source. They want to help you. They want to bring that information through for you. They want to help guide you towards that new beginning. We've got the Ace of Cups here. So you're being offered a new cup that is fulfilling, enriching, and that's what we've got over here. Success can absolutely bring you a more enriched and more fulfilled life, and that's that Ace of Cups. Here's a new cup. It's empty because the universe is giving it to you, saying, what do you want to fill it with? You know what your happiness and fulfillment is. Here we go. So your spirit team are helping you on this. They're guiding you on this. Now, we've got it rooted down with the Five of Cups, which is the card of regrets and disappointment and upset. And so let's stay with this for a minute, because this upset here can be what has led you to this indecision, right? Somebody's upset me at work. My boss has been horrible to me. My property hasn't sold. I'm upset. It's not working. Right. So we need to make a decision then. If it's not working, which way are we going? What I'm currently doing isn't working. There is something new here for me. So I'm going to move towards that. Now, for some of you, and there's a small few of you, this Five of Cups is to do with some kind of loss. Right, you may have lost your job, you may have lost a loved one, particularly with it being under the daughter spirit. It may, but for some of you, they're just showing me a loved one has transitioned here into spirit. And this could be quite recent. I'm just listening to what they're saying. Or it could be within the last year, okay? But this loss, they're asking you to, they're just showing me the energy of the loss being lifted up through the doors to spirit. So whether you've lost a job, lost money on an investment, some of you lost your home, couldn't keep up with the mortgage payments, lost everything, and you're in that energy, just hand it over to spirit and say, I'm ready for a new beginning, a new beginning. Right, I'm going to clarify this. Let's find out a little bit more using the same deck. Tell me more about that Five of Cups for Gemini, please. The Four of Cups. There's something I wanted and it didn't quite work out the way I wanted, and now I'm being offered the new cup and I don't know whether it's worth taking. This is to do with an old regret, something that didn't work before. And that could be a job, any kind of situation. I tried that before, it didn't work. It's like sometimes it wasn't the right time, or you didn't have the right alignment or the right skills at the time, and now you do. And so everything is coming together for you to take that new cup now. All right, we've got We've got 4 cups here. Now there's another one here which can lead back to the 5, so I can go back around in circles. It didn't work, I'm not trying it. Or we can say, let's give it a go. But there's some anxiety over it. So let's say, okay, you've spent most of the year going for job after job, interview after interview, and not getting anywhere, and you're at that point where you're like, there's no point. There's no point. And the universe says, here's another opportunity for another job, and you're going, I can't go through another rejection. And I do get it, all right? But this is where we have to find that resilience to say, look, the right thing is going to find me. I can't give up. I've just got to keep going. So I'm going to align with success. We've got success twice because we've got it in this card, and the Chariot means success and victory. Tell me a little bit more about this 5 of Cups for my Geminis, please. Now we're going to the 6 of Cups. 4, 5, 6. All right, we are progressing up. The 6 of Cups is nostalgia. We're in Mercury retrograde. You're Mercury led like me. I'm a Virgo. We feel these retrogrades stronger than other signs because we're Mercury led. So when Mercury goes retrograde on the 9th, but we're in the shadow period now, right? So basically the whole month. And so when it's in retrograde, we're looking back. And, you know, we can kind of look back at that job that didn't work out, or that property that we want and it didn't work, that investment, whatever. And we can get caught up in that. What I want to do is instead, we're going to look at that kind of stuff and say, look how I've grown, look what I've learned. I take that learning with me and I allow myself to just consolidate all the knowledge and learning. And I'm going to be moving forward as we come out of retrograde in December into that new life and new world, particularly when we come into January, a new year. Okay. All right. Let's use the Tarot Grand Lux to clarify a little bit more. I want to look at this page of coins. What's this opportunity that's coming in for my Geminis, please? Okay, Ace of Swords. Beautiful. Because this is new clarity, new thinking, new ideas, new inspiration, a new focus. So this is a beautiful fresh start. We're out of our head and we're into a new beginning. And look, there's justice. And bottom of the deck, I've got the 3 of coins, which is collaboration and teamwork and support. Justice can be legal matters coming to a close, all right? And it's on that page of coins, opportunities for money. Justice can be a contract. That could be for a property or a mortgage or a loan or something you've sold, a business. This could be legal matters as well, wrapping up financial settlements in court. This is karmic justice. This is a new beginning, and it is very supported with the 3 of coins. This is teamwork. You're not on your own with this. You've got help. You've got support to move forward with that Chariot into your new beginning. This feels really good. All right, let's finish off with an angel message for you, Gemini. Final message from the angels. This is the Oracle of the Angels, by the way. The eternal light of love. We are putting love into the situation. We are lighting our heart, our throat, our third eye. We are lighting up our way forward to communicate clearly and brightly with the universe from a place of love, commanding that which we want into being. Because, my Geminis, your new beginning is opening up right now. Okay? All right, my beautiful people, that's what I have for you. I hope it was helpful. I'll be back in a week or so with some kind of bonus for you. In the meantime, I'm here every Friday with a collective message, so check that out. And I'm going to pop up here the playlist for your general tarot guidance for November. And I will see you soon. You take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.